When people are not able to feed their kids, people are going to rob, steal for their children.
We have no business going into the third quarter making corporations uber rich. After the year we've had, we could literally cripple this country and bring it to its knees by canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas. Easily.
And those retailers, they're going to know. I know they're sitting on inventory from last winter. And guess what? They're going to have that same inventory next winter.
We should boycott Christmas. That's what's going to hurt them.
There were Christmases I had as a kid when my mom didn't have any money. She made us sweet potato pies, and that was fine. You know, they were good. We were just as happy. We were like, who's in Whoville?
If this whole economy just start doing mass layoffs, who the hell gonna come to your store and buy?
So as you guys know, Trump is trying to cut food stamps as in like November 1st, which is in a couple weeks, the day after Halloween. We may see the effects of that instantly, but I know by December 1st, we will be in full-blown panic. This country will be in full-blown panic by December 1st. That means the holidays are technically canceled. He is technically canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas because of this, because people are not going to be able to afford food on all sides. Because no matter what Republicans say, there are Republicans on food stamps. There are right-wingers on food stamps. They don't like to admit that they are on food stamps, but they are on food stamps. These government or Democrat-ran programs such as food stamps, WIC, are also helping those that do not talk about the issues. They are about to realize how real politics are, because he is going to strip government-funded programs from people that look like them too. Now, once this happens, I need you to understand what it looks like when people are hungry in a country. I don't think you've ever had to realize what it looks like since we've had food stamps for so long. People have been able to feed their kids. When people are not able to feed their kids, people are going to rob, steal for their children. Now, what I'm telling you to do right now is be ready that those food pantries and those food places that give out food, donation-based, are not going to have as much either, because everybody's going to try to go to them. So right now, today, October 17th, you have time between now and November 1st to start stocking your motherfucking house. Go to the store now, grab as much shit as you can. Act like it's COVID and you think you're about to be in the house for 2 weeks. Go get groceries. I'm talking about stock the fuck up on anything perishable. That means beans, rice, the stuff that your mama used to make for struggle meals. Get as much of that as possible, because once it's gone, it's gone. Remember how we had a supply shortage to begin with the trade and tariffs and shit? We ain't gonna have nothing. So if we want to survive this, we need to make sure that we stock our houses and be ready to fucking share with our neighbors. Sharing will be caring, and that's the only way we can survive. If you have children, make it well known to your neighbors that, hey, I might need some help if this goes down the way we believe it will. Sharing will be caring in this country, and we have to. There's no option, or we will not survive, and people will die.
She said that, hey, when this pops off, you have to be ready. But how do you get ready? She said get those raw materials. If you didn't watch my last video about the grocery stores and how prices are expensive at the grocery stores, at the end of the day, in that video I was saying that, hey, you have to get raw materials. You have to learn how to cook from scratch, because people are going to be losing their stamps and it's going to be harder out here, which means, just like she said, if people are not able to feed their children, they are going to resort to other things, which means that it may be getting kind of hot in the streets. And I'ma just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, this is a side that we have never seen in America, but from my point of view, I feel like this is going to be the Great Reset. What happened 100 years ago? The Great Depression. The Great Depression happened in 1930. It's 2025 right now. Everything kind of revolves full circle, and I feel as though they are trying to push that envelope right now. I hope it doesn't happen, but we have to prepare for the worst, okay? Stock up your pantry. Make sure you got all of your ducks in a row. But at the same time, if you're able to carry and you're legally able to bear arms, definitely do that. And you know what I'm saying, make sure you got your ammo up too, because when people are out here lurking and when they searching for food or when they searching for the next come up, you best believe they're looking for soft targets, and you don't want to be that next soft target. And that's just that. So this video, people are saying that the holidays are officially canceled because, for one, food stamps are cut, everything is priced so high, and it's like we are in survival mode. Let me know how you feel about that though. Like, are you in survival mode right now? I've always been in survival mode, regardless of where I am in life.
Okay, we have to touch and agree. The holidays are canceled. It's a wrap for 2025. That includes Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Every single holiday is canceled. We're on a spending freeze. We need collective buy-in. We need collective action. These folks are trying to take our freedoms. Every day they up the ante, and every day we resist and push back, and we're gaining ground. But the truth is, Sister Asada, our newest ancestor, said it best. You cannot appeal to the moral sense of your oppressors, right? You're expecting them to just like give you your freedom. No, these folks are trying to take every freedom that we have. They don't care about veterans. They don't care about women. They don't care about children. They don't care about education. They don't care about trans folks. They don't care about disabled folks. They literally only care about the 1%. And so we got to talk the way they talk. That's in numbers. The boycott with Target, it's working. It's working. And this holiday season, this is where all stores make the bulk of their money. So yeah, we're going to starve them out by not giving them our hard-earned money. Also, we kind of need to like store for slightly more difficult times. You see what they're doing with SNAP. You see what they're doing with Medicaid. And just all insurance premiums. You see what's happening with housing. You see what's happening with education. Like, they're desperate because they understand that treason is a real thing. So let's be smart. Let's touch and agree. Have those difficult conversations with your family, with your friends, and stop spending money.
They are trying to cut in every aspect, but one thing that you should pay attention to is that they are cutting to make the numbers look good. They don't really care about the actual people and what we have to go through as far as like people getting laid off, cutting SNAP benefits. They just want to make sure that the numbers are looking good, and at the end of the day, that's not doing nothing to the economy but tanking it. Because when you think about it, right, if money is not circulating, businesses won't make money, which means the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. How can we spend money with the rich when there's no money to spend?
As a reminder, we've been here before, especially us. We've kind of lived this, so we're prepared for it. But this might be a little more severe when you're having to tell your children that we're not doing Halloween. Have a harm reduction approach, right? Maybe it's not an all or nothing, right? For a lot of us, it should be. But for those of us who kind of need to walk our way there, instead of getting 25 gifts, maybe get 3, maybe get 5. But also, like, think back to the onset of COVID and thereafter, right? When we were on lockdown for months and like a year, there was a lot of loss. But something that we gained from that experience, that horrific experience that could have been prevented by the man in office right now, was an ability to just kind of reimagine who we are, what our values are, how we interact in the world, what our family means to us, what work means to us or doesn't mean to us. That opportunity wasn't squandered. A lot of us have changed our lives and our values. So allow this to be another opportunity to kind of just expand that, right? Get buy-in from your kids by like, let's do something fun and different. How can we make this fun? Make it a game night. Make it a night where everybody just has appetizers, or we're saving our money for something really special a year from now. Let's see how much we can save, and then let's decide what are we going to do with that. Maybe we go somewhere permanently or just for a trip, right? But you know, the kids can get buy-in if you sell it to them, if you believe it yourself. So like, we're all in this together.
The holidays are not necessarily about spending money. like she said, it's all about spending time with your family. And especially me, when I was coming up, I didn't want my parents to tell me, hey, we're not having Christmas this year. When you're brought up in that space to where you're expecting gifts, and me necessarily, I'm not gonna say that I was expecting it, but every Christmas, Christmas tree, presents, it goes hand in hand, right? And so as I get older, of course, I tell my children, hey, this is what Christmas is. This is what it's about. It's not really about presents. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to show them the actual meaning behind Christmas and why we do what we do. So if bad times were to happen, you know what I'm saying, of course, you will understand.
And while we're on task, go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go on and start that family chat and let them know that you're not exchanging gifts this year. Hopefully everybody in your family is on board. And I know you're thinking about the kids. Well, Facebook Marketplace. If you're going to buy something from somebody, buy something small and local. You know, support a small retailer. But it's going to be Red Friday for these folks this year. Someone called it that in my chat. It says it's not going to be Black Friday this year. It need to be Red Friday. And I agree 100%. Hashtag Red Friday. But it's a good opportunity to teach your kids that freedom ain't free. And it's a conversation that need to be had because, you know, somebody going to have to sacrifice and we going to have to fight for this shit. So here we are. And those retailers, they're going to know. I know they're sitting on inventory from last winter. And guess what? They're going to have that same inventory next winter. It's like, seriously, let's do this. There were Christmases I had as a kid where my mom didn't have any money. She made us sweet potato pies, and that was fine. You know, they were good. We were just as happy. We were like who's in Whoville. And I think that's how it needs to be. You know, if you want to do something, switch it up a little bit. Do some community service. Spend some time, you know, serving in a soup kitchen as a family. Donate some money to like a homeless shelter. Help somebody else this year. Do something that really counts if you're going to do something. But if you buy something, please buy something small and local. Don't give these retailers nothing. We're not spending money. October, November, December, they make a whole lot of money off of us. And here's the time to teach them. We're not spending no money. Red Friday, cancel Christmas.
I F with everything that she said. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because stop messing with these big box stores. Because, and I'm about to let y'all know why. They're laying off on top of laying off on top of laying off, right? Everywhere you look at, people are getting laid off from these big box stores. Oh, AI just took your job. I'm sorry. We got to cut you. Oh, yeah, you know, we just got another kiosk over here. We're going to have to lay you off, but everything will be okay. You'll be in my prayers, okay? We're going to lay you off. Yeah, this is what they're doing. They're cutting. And guess what? Now, people are not even able to buy from their stores because it's so many people out here hungry. It's so many people out here starving because of these layoffs. And then you want us to turn around and support that nonsense, right? The one thing that these retailers are not understanding is that they're doing nothing but stabbing themselves in the back. Because if this whole economy just start doing mass layoffs, who the hell gonna come to your store and buy? Because the rich people, they're getting richer, right? They don't even shop at your store. Not only that, when they do come to your store, they're not buying like we are. Few millionaires coming in, they get whatever they want, but it's no comparison to the little ones like us. Because at the end of the day, when we're in those stores, we bringing in billions of dollars. It's a trickle down effect when you think about it. Economy good, people got jobs. People able to spend some money. Utilities not high, we able to spend some money. Groceries not high, we able to spend a little money. But now everything is tight, everything is high. Oh, we clutching on to our pearls at this point. We clutching on to every little penny that we have because we trying to figure out, okay, well, where's the next price hike gonna be at? Where is it gonna? Because I know it's coming. Man, she right on with that. I'm not even gonna lie. We might just have to go ahead and do that. And you know what? Definitely support the small businesses. That's number one. And number two is, support people in your community. And you could switch it up, just like how she said, hey, give back give back if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Do something different.
We have no business going into the third quarter making corporations uber rich. After the year we've had, we could literally cripple this fucking country and bring it to its knees by canceling Thanksgiving and Christmas. Easily. They've been planning and projecting for this income since last year, previous years. They do these reports years out. They've been planning and plotting for you the same way that we sit around and be like, oh, I can't wait till I get my taxes in February, March. That's what they be saying. This is their taxes. And they be like, I can't wait for Christmas. We might slow down in the summertime, but Christmas, everybody's gonna let their fucking ego, their sense of competition, their consumerism overtake them. Everybody gonna be so fucking short-sighted and ready to just spend some motherfucking money. I don't give a... After the fucking year we've had, we have no business taking our money out of corporations like Target just to wait until November and December and give it all back to them. We have no fucking business. We have no fucking business pouring millions and billions of dollars into toy industries that don't give a fuck about our kids. We have no business making cheap foreign clothes producers uber rich. Like, we don't have no fucking business pouring large amounts of money into this economy. We about to, in the next month, kill millions of turkeys and chop down millions of fucking trees in the United States. We don't got no, like, we got the environmental capacity to just be chopping down trees. like, we just got it like that. Like, we don't have no fucking business. And nobody should have to say. Nobody, you shouldn't wait for somebody to call for a boycott. We've been calling for boycotts all fucking year. When did we start boycotting Target? We've been calling for boycotts all year. It's millions of people across this country that ain't stepped foot in a Target, a Starbucks, a McDonald's, just to name a few, all year. And guess what? Even if you don't participate in politics, oh, I didn't vote, oh, that doesn't apply to me. The way that our country is set up, you vote with your money. You never have to step inside of a booth to vote in this country. Everybody voted. It don't matter if you registered. It don't matter where you live. Everybody fucking voted in November of last year. When you empowered corporations to fund PACs to back up these fucking bullshit senators and leaders and our current president to perpetuate the nonsense that we going through right now. We fighting for fucking healthcare. We fighting to not spend our last to go to the doctor, to go to your primary doctor for a checkup. We're not even talking about cancer or other serious diseases. We're fighting for healthcare. All right, man. I really feel like I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs to the ceiling and nobody gives a fuck. I pray that this message reaches thousands, millions of years. We have years. We have no business continuing to make corporations rich. Necessities. All we should be buying right now is necessities. I'm wearing the same gym clothes I've been wearing for 2-3 years. My shoes is worn out. I'm not giving Nike no fucking money, bro. For what? They got billions of dollars. What do they need my fucking $56 for? No. Nah. Do what you want, but as for me and my house, I hope nobody expect this shit from me anyway, because it ain't happening.
The people, they are fed up. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. They fed up. They done with the BS, and you know what I'm saying? They are finally opening up their eyes. And are you canceling the holidays? If so, let me know down below. If not, let me know down below. And if you got any tricks and tips, you know, as we are leading up into the holidays, let us know, man, because at the end of the day, like, we need to help each other out. We are our own community, right?
We should boycott Christmas. That's what's gonna hurt them. Fine, we can't all do a general strike. I get it. Let's boycott Christmas. We don't need material things anyway. It's 2025. Do you really want to buy all this stuff from the companies that laid everyone off this year? I don't think so. What we want is more time anyway, with our families, with our friends. If you work that day, call off, call in sick. Let's boycott Christmas. We can do this. Let's hurt them where it really counts. Come on.
I don't know what side of TikTok you're on, but I'm on the side where people have decided that they will not be celebrating the holiday. Newsflash, I stopped celebrating the holidays several years ago. I told everybody that I am close with, I love you, but I'm not buying gifts, and please do not buy me gifts. I don't need another daggone thing in this house. The point of all this is to stop giving big corporations, big companies, big business our money. And there's no reason to spend money on me for anything when I'm probably not going to use it. So save your money. As a matter of fact, put that money in a high yield savings account. But make it make sense when you go into stores like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I know, no slander, But my point is, when you go into these stores, you see the same things you saw last year. You see the same things you saw last year. So you mean to tell me that you don't have any of this stuff in your closets, in your attic, in your basement, in your storage unit? Really? Cancel the holidays.
And then to keep it like 1,000 with y'all, like, you know, y'all do the little gift exchange. Listen, I already got 7 coffee makers. I got 7 of them. What are you getting me next year? A spatula? I already got 12. I don't need nothing. It's come to a point to where I can't speak for everybody else. But like for me and my family, I have everything that I need. I have everything that I want. I mean, of course, I want a lot more things, but obviously these things that I want is going to be way more expensive, and you're not going to be able to buy it. It's not going to be something that's $25 on Amazon. I guarantee you that. So I totally understand where she's coming from. Hey, just go ahead and keep that, man. We exchanging. You know I love you, right? You know we don't need to exchange no gifts. Do you want to participate in the gift exchange? Do you feel like it's a necessity? That's my question to y'all. Like,
okay, I'm in. Christmas 2025 is hereby canceled. I'm not saying don't spend time with your family, but if 70% of America decided not to celebrate Christmas this year, and I'm talking no gifts, no travel, no decorations, no shopping, it would cause a massive economic shock and send a political and cultural message unlike anything in modern history. Christmas actually accounts for roughly 20 to 25% of annual retail sales in the U.S.
More than that.
70% of Americans stop spending, that would wipe out hundreds of billions of dollars in economic activity. Those big box stores, e-commerce platforms, and delivery services would all see devastating losses. Companies like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Apple, and FedEx would take huge hits, likely triggering a stock market downturn.
And more layoffs.
Investors would panic over lost holiday revenue. Some of those companies wouldn't recover. Airlines, hotels, and car rental companies, they rely heavily on holiday travel. Their bookings would plummet. America's consumer-driven identity is deeply tied to Christmas. It's not just religious, it's commercial tradition. A collective refusal to participate would feel like a national awakening, a rejection of the system that profits from distraction, debt, and emotional manipulation. And let's be real, you know who's actually benefiting from what the current administration is doing right now? Corporate America. It's time they felt the pain. What do you think? Hey guys, so when I said cancel Christmas, a few people got it a little twisted. I never said cancel love. I never said cancel family.
Y'all basically canceled holidays. Holidays is overrated. And it's based off of some bullshit. Not even trying to hate. It's just once you see beyond the surface of these holidays, it's like, nope. Like, I mean, look at Christmas. Christmas got us maxing out credit cards to keep up with traditions that keeping us broke. We stressing over gifts we can't afford, all to prove what? Love? Why not just give throughout the year when it's real and just unexpected? You see something you think somebody would like, get it for them. Like, let's not get started on things like Thanksgiving, basically a celebration of Native American slaughter. Halloween got spooky origins too. A lot of things just been manipulated, plagiarized, and twisted. I hope Valentine's Day ain't the only day your significant other feels special. Holidays got our money going all the way out the door.
Don't buy shit for Christmas. They already done dogged us. They got us down bad with these bills increasing. Everything in the store high. We can't eat. They ripping us off. I better not catch y'all at the store for Christmas. See, that's how we get them. Don't buy nothing. Don't nobody need a TV. Don't nobody need them kids don't even play with them toys. Let's just be honest. Everybody already got an iPad and an iPhone and all this and all that. I'm telling y'all now because it's look now, September rolling around and you know they finna start pushing all that stuff. I don't want to see y'all in them stores. Christmas is canceled.
Apparently, sometimes the obvious has to be said. And in case you did not know, Christmas is motherfucking canceled this year. Like, we're not spending money, people. If you don't need something, do not buy it. Shopping local Don't do it. Like, I'm sorry to all the business owners. I'm in the service industry, and I think people should not be eating out. Like, we are all going to have to get uncomfortable if we're going to make any change. So yeah, Christmas is canceled. If you really feel the need to buy something, and I might do this, to be honest, get your kids a nice advent calendar and call it a fucking year.
So a real conversation that somebody asked earlier on here, they said, are we celebrating these major holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas? And I really sat up here and I thought about it. I was like, damn, like, are we fucking celebrating Christmas in my house? And I'm not worried about Thanksgiving because I eat every day, okay? But I'm more so like, damn, in my house, are we going to celebrate Christmas? And for me, I don't think I've told my husband yet, but hell no, we not celebrating Christmas. The bills are paid, okay? Now, we might take a little trip like we normally do, but yeah, Christmas canceled around this motherfucker. You get one expensive gift and your ass is done, okay? After that, we're going to take this little trip somewhere and we're going to come to home and we're going to call it a Merry motherfucking Christmas. But going in these stores, buying up these products from these companies that have shown us their true colors and putting money back in their pockets in those ways will not happen this year. It probably won't happen going forward. Because one thing about it, if you take her home year round, you don't have to show up on Christmas with all this bullshit. Now, that is one thing that I will say that my dad kind of taught me. And I think his logic there was, these are man-made holidays, so why are we celebrating them on these days? But I think that was because he was cheap. But in that, yeah, for me and my household, we will not be celebrating Christmas. And for my nieces and nephews, everybody will get $20 each. Everybody will get $20 each. And I'm talking about 18 and under. We'll get 20 bones. That's it. 20 bones.
All right, y'all. So y'all seen it, man. People are canceling Christmas left and right. They are canceling the holidays, however you want to put it. Listen, it's due to high utilities. It's due to high gas prices. It's due to high food prices. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I definitely understand, like, how do you fit in this situation? Are you celebrating the holidays? If you are, let me know down below. If you have any tips or tricks to help us, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through these holidays, drop it down in the comments. Listen, we all need help. We can all help each other out. For me and my family, I mean, obviously we're gonna celebrate whether we spend money or not. Until next time, y'all, be smooth.